Hej everybody. Välkommen tillbaka. Tack för sist. Happy Friday. I just got done playing around a golf with my dad and my youngest son. Didn't play great, but it's always fun. Bad round of golf is still fun. Played yesterday, played a little better yesterday, but still not up to what I'm hoping I can play. We're getting ready to head up to a wedding rehearsal dinner for my niece, and then a wedding tomorrow. So it's been a busy few days. We're trying to finish a job here in Utah. My parents are in town from Canada. It's just kind of nonstop, but it's a good nonstop. I'm not complaining. So this is going to be a shorter video just because I don't have a lot of time, but it's something I've been wanting to talk about, and I've brushed up against this before. There's these terms out there that drive me crazy. The manosphere, toxic masculinity. It's like being a man is forbidden in parts of our society now. And I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. And I'm not for anybody ever being mean to anybody or using, whatever power or authority, whoever you are, against anybody else. But I'm a traditional guy, I admit it. I don't have a problem with people seeing the world however they want to see it and treating it the way they want to treat it. I say it all the time, if you're not hurting anybody, then I probably don't have any problem with you. And I try really hard to always be nice to people, treat people with respect, and I say it all the time, I'm not perfect, but I try really hard. But this whole kind of making it almost forbidden, taboo to be a man. I don't know. I think we're losing something in society. And it's not a thing among my generation or even the next generation after me that I see. Most of my friends are in their 50s and 60s, but we've got some that are in their 40s and even some that are in their 30s that hang out with us. And I think it maybe depends on what part of the country you live in as well. I think has a lot to do with it, how you look at the world, and you can't blame people for looking at the world the way they were raised. I was raised, in the 60s, 70s, and little boys were little boys, little girls were little girls. It was very, it's almost gotten to be kind of taboo to, if you're expecting a girl to paint your nursery pink, or if you're expecting a boy to paint your nursery blue. I have no problem with that stuff. And most of the people I know are still very traditional when it comes to that kind of thing. I won't go deep down that rabbit hole because I could really go off on a lot of that stuff, because I think there are things today that are just crazy. And I don't have a problem expressing my views. If you were sitting here with me right now, one-on-one, we were talking around the campfire, I would tell you what I think, in a nice way. Like I said, I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to make anybody feel bad or hurt anybody's feelings. But I also think other people should have kind of that same point of view when they're talking to other people that don't have the same viewpoints as them. I have run into lots of people that look at the world differently than me, and almost always I respect that point of view. I might not agree with it. I might not think you're right. I might even think it's destructive the way some people look at the world. There are things going on in schools especially that I completely disagree with, that I think are really bad for society. And again, that really depends where in the country you live. But that being said, I actually talk to a lot of our women friends. Most of our group is couples, a guy and a girl. We do have a couple of gay couples that are friends of ours. I got no problem with that at all. Whatever makes you happy. Like I said, if you're not hurting anybody. But even amongst them, there's not a problem with a man being a man, a woman being a woman. And I'll probably get some some really negative comments on this video, and that's okay. But I think most of you that are watching this are gonna agree with me. Turning, oh, how do I say it without, it's so easy for people to judge you just by hearing somebody talk. I see it on videos I watch. There's some people I watch on YouTube that I agree with a lot. Dry Creek Wrangler dude, Dwayne, I can never remember his, Noel, is that right? And Björn Andreas Bull Hansen. And I know there are people out there that think they're some sort of a male chauvinist pig and they're just misogynistic. I don't think either of them are either of those things. I think they're far from that. But people like to judge. People like to put labels on people. And one of those labels that has come into society in the last, especially 10 years, I'd say, is this toxic masculinity thing. They see little boys at school that are rambunctious and want to play, roughhouse a little bit, like almost every little boy I've ever known in my life is. And they want to tame that out of them, which I think is really bad. There's something to be said for a strong presence. And that doesn't just mean men, that means women too. I know lots of strong women, including my wife and my mom and my daughters. I'm a girl dad. I've got 2 daughters. I want them to be tough and strong and to be able to stand up for themselves. That being said, I still look at myself as I got to take care of my family. I'm going to take care of my family. If somebody messes with my family, that's when I really get up. Then I can turn. I live most of my life a positive, happy dude. But if somebody screws with my family or my friends, I will get in somebody's face and I will do what I have to do to protect the people I love. Hey, Esperand. I actually am really looking forward to see what kind of comments I get on this video. Like I said, based on the people that watch my videos, and I don't know, YouTube's probably already pegged me into some sort of a niche. He fits this niche here, and he's this kind of guy, and you know what I am? I'm a family man. I'm a husband. I'm a father. I'm a grandfather. I'm a brother. I'm a son. I'm a friend. I'm loyal. I will stand up for the people that I care about, and maybe to a fault, although I wouldn't consider it a fault. Somebody who stands up for the people they care about, I respect. There's a saying, an old Viking saying, if they stand behind you, protect them. If they stand beside you, respect them. If they stand against them, you defeat them. I think that's a pretty cool saying. And, I've made it very clear. I'm a big fan of my Viking ancestry and heritage. Of course they did some bad things. So does every group of people that's ever lived on the planet. Every group today. No matter what part of society you consider yourself, if it's a big group, there's going to be some bad apples and there's going to be some bad stuff that happens. That being said, the Vikings also did a lot of cool things. They had a really tight-knit community. They were family people. They took care of their families. I'm Norwegian. Born in Norway, lived in Norway for several years. Norway's changed. It's not the same place that I left 50 years ago. I lived there again in the 80s. It's not the same place as it was then. I don't know. There's some sort of mix of these things that is the right mix. We need poets. We need artists. We need all kinds of people in society. We need our military. We need our military to protect our country, to ensure our freedom. If we turn into a country where men aren't allowed to be men aren't allowed to be women. That was a Freudian slip there. Again, not going down that rabbit hole, but if we turn into a society where men are not allowed to be men, we will lose something eventually, because there are lots of countries that don't give a crap about all this stuff. I really don't want to. I know I'm trying to walk a tightrope here, and maybe I should just say screw it and say what I want to say, because I really do not mean to offend anybody or hurt anybody's feelings. But I don't want people pegging me into some hole either, you know? I guarantee there are going to be people that watch this video and think I'm some sort of a misogynist or a woman hater, and it just could not be further from the truth. Like I said, we raised our daughters to be tough and independent. My wife, she makes her own decisions. I do not. I mean, we make lots of decisions together. We're a couple, we're a family. But she's a very independent woman that gets to decide who she wants to be all on her own. And she's tough too. I mean, she can do anything. She can rebuild engines and paint a house and drywall a house and practically anything you can think of she can do. So I think I might do a video again on this subject, but go way deeper. I just don't have the time right now. And really get my thoughts together. I try really hard to do these videos off the cuff. I come in with an idea. Sometimes I stray from that idea. Sometimes I'm scatterbrained. Scatterbrain's not the right thing. I just have 10 thoughts going at the same time, and I want to follow all those paths, and I want to go down all these little side paths and tangents and really explore. I would like to start doing some longer videos, like some 1 hour, 2 hour videos. And you know, if somebody wants to watch it, great. If they get bored with it, well, then I'm not doing a good job. I got some really cool comments. I've had a lot of you say, you look like somebody I'd like to sit down and have a beer with, or have a coffee with, or just sit and talk with around a fire. I take that as the ultimate compliment. I take that as you think I might be an okay guy. I am an okay guy. I really try to live my life in a way that makes society better. And like I say all the time, I fail all the time. I'm a flawed human being. But I think if we all we're always trying. You know, I've had several comments on here. Sorry, the wind chime is literally right next to the phone. I think they're trying to egg me on, to get me to say something nastier, which I won't do. I did respond to somebody the other day. Actually, somebody responded to them, and then I responded to that, so kind of to both of them. I'm like, I think this person might just be a troll, trying to get a rise out of people. Because there are people like that. There are people that go online just to get a rise, to get people pissed off and worked up. It's pretty hard to get me worked up if I don't know you and you're just some anonymous person saying nasty things about me. That's not going to do it. That's not going to bother me. If it makes you feel better, I guess good for you. But in fairness, most of you that leave comments, they're nice, respectful, and even if you disagree with me, they're usually respectful and well thought out, and I try to respond to most of them. Can you hear the hummingbirds flying by? It's pretty freaking cool. It's a pretty beautiful, cool world we live in, and it's a pretty amazing country that we live in, even with our flaws, and I say it all the time. I love being American. I'm proud to be American. The 250th anniversary is coming up, and I say it all the time. There's a reason millions and millions and millions of people are trying to get here, and there's a reason millions and millions and millions of people aren't trying to get to a whole bunch of other countries in this world. So if you're an America hater, you hate your own country, I just feel bad for you. That's all. I just feel bad for you. I think you're missing out. That being said, let's work on making it even better. Let's fix our flaws. I don't know that we can ever get completely rid of racism and bigotry, but we can work at it, and it's a hell of a lot better than it was 200 years ago. I've met people from all walks of life in this country with my business. I travel everywhere, almost every state. All colors, creeds, religions, and almost every single time I get along with them, and they're friendly, nice people, no matter who they are. Yeah. Anyway, got to wrap it up. We're going to head out the door here pretty soon, so let me know your thoughts on some of this stuff. Yeah, I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope your weekend's great. I hope you get to spend time with loved ones. I hope you get to enjoy being outside. It's kind of stormy and a little bit rainy right now, which is kind of cool. I dig all of it. Our golf round today started out beautiful, sunny, calm. By the time we were done, the storm was starting to roll in. So we finished just at the perfect time, and it was just right. It was awesome. Have a great day, everybody. I dig y'all. Peace. Love.